Hello, my name is Fred Morales, and I'm a student at the University of Texas at Arlington in the College of Nursing and Health Innovation Graduate Program. I'll be conducting a book review of Start With Why by Simon Sinek. Simon Sinek received a Bachelor of Arts in Cultural Anthropology from Brandeis University in London. He studied law at the City of University of London. In 2012, he served as an instructor for the University of Columbia, in which he taught professional studies and strategic communication. He is a trained ethnographer in which he has developed the professional expertise of identifying and developing vast understandings of diverse individual cultures. He has successfully delivered 3 influential TED Talks: How Great Leaders Aspire Action in 2010 with over 60 million views and the 3rd most watched TED Talk of all time, Why Good Leaders Make You Feel Safe in 2014 with over 20 million views, and How to Discover Your Why in Difficult Times in 2021, post-pandemic with over 22 million views. He has authored 5 books: Together is Better, Find Your Why, Start With Why, and New York Times bestsellers Leaders Eat Last and The Infinite Games. In 2019, he launched his podcast titled A Bit of Optimism. In 2022, he formally launched his company, The Optimism Company. He presently retains partnership with his publishing company, Optimism Press Publishing, in partnership with Penguin Random House. In 2016, he served as a keynote speaker for the United Nations Global Compact Leaders Summit. He has facilitated leadership conferences for the United States Armed Forces and other United States government agencies. In 2010, Sinek served as an adjunct staff for the Research and Development Corporation known as RAND. Start With Why concentrates on noteworthy principles leveled by views. If all leaders understand how they think, act, and communicate, then all leaders could inspire those around them, leading to success. Sinek's purpose is to demonstrate a transparent context of the distinction between leaders versus leading, but also emphasizes throughout the book how to successfully inspire by leading, which produces successful outcomes for organizations and businesses. Sinek confers the diverse outcomes when leading from the inside out versus the outside, with dialogue encompassing the Golden Circle. Start With Why is an outstanding resource for businesses, owners, managers, and those aspiring to evolve into successful leadership roles or as entrepreneurs. Sinek excels in enriching the reader's insight into the value and authority of communication, which influences trust and confidence among team members, while positioning emphasis on operating structure of the Golden Circle. Sinek realistically manages to immerse the reader in a methodical thought process of concentrating and analyzing concepts that work with leadership to enhance them. Start With Why is an exceptional book with millions of readers. While I have found it challenging to specify a weakness from Sinek's reading, one suggestion would be not to focus so much on one company, Apple. In his book, Sinek examines the Golden Circle by illustrating it as a conventional outlook to prevailing expectations regarding why particular leaders in organizations have attained a robust accomplishments that have enabled them to preserve an unbalanced intensity of influence. Sinek discusses the substantial evidence driven by the Golden Circle that describes the significance of starting everything with the question of why. Sinek then ingeniously merges his masterful illustration of the Golden Circle with common action, in which organizations and leaders mistakenly commence their thought process from the outside in, which Sinek describes that often organizations, businesses, and leaders will say what they want, say what they do or how they do it, but oftentimes will fail to say why they do what they do. However, Sinek connotates that inspired leaders are not only leaders because of rank, social, or financial status, but because of their authority to inspire and lead successfully. They communicate from the inside out, starting with why, by launching their drive and commitment to a distinct statement or idea. Start With Why is a global bestseller that has historically preserved a position on the Wall Street Journal and New York Times bestsellers list, with over 1 million copies sold. I recommend this book for those nursing leaders who aspire for change and enhanced ideas to improve their communication and leadership skills within their team, but equally desire for lasting success within their organizations. This is a book that all leaders, not only in the healthcare industry, but everywhere, should own, but should share with their team members as well. I hope that you've enjoyed this presentation and take time to read this book. Thank you. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask.